Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. Today's reading is going to be your 2-week reading for the beginning of May. So for the first 2 weeks of May, this is a reading for the whole collective, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Please also check out your rising sign. I'm going to start with your energies. We're going to get energy cards, then we're going to get the tarot cards to get a little bit more to the story. We're going to do some angel and spirit messages, and then we're going to tie the whole reading together and finish with your angel number. So let's begin by cleansing the space. So I am going to ring the bell, and I'm going to do that now. So just be aware that there might be a loud sound. And let's begin. All right, so let's get right into this reading. So like I said, we're going to start with your energies. So we're going to get 2 different decks of cards to do the energies. I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot deck. So let's find out from our angels and spirit guides, spirit angels and guides, what are the energies surrounding the wonderful sign Sagittarius? What would you like to share with us for the first 2 weeks of May? Spirit angels and guides, the energies surrounding Sagittarius for the first 2 weeks. Anything else? Excellent. Okay, so we've got 3 powerful energies here. Now let's start with the bottom of the deck. And at the bottom, we have number 8, Trapped in Fear. Now, number 8, Trapped in Fear, is really all about it's really more of a mental blockage, because really you're not trapped. It's something that you're feeling more trapped in your mind. And this could be something that you were going through. And, it could have had something to do with, again, with number 4, Authority, Aries, very much Aries energy, really not feeling as if you were in control of a situation. And a lot of us felt that way, especially going through that Mercury retrograde, which was from April 1st to the 25th. And now that we've had the full moon in Scorpio at the end of April on the 23rd, there's a lot of, we're clearing up a lot of things. We're putting things and closing up a lot of chapters. And, where you may have been feeling a lack of leadership, or where you've been feeling like you've been really trying to take control of situations, but you've been feeling a bit trapped in fear, that's kind of coming to a close. You're kind of closing out those cycles, but it could be something that you're just kind of going through right now. So whether or not this trapped in fear, again, like I said, it's really where you're kind of feeling as if, mentally, I feel like there's all these obstacles and challenges, and I'm really focusing on them so much that I'm not quite sure exactly how to release myself from this. But the good news with this card is that, again, because it's the mental suit, it is like the sword suit. You really will be able to figure out how to let that go. But let's get right into your energies, because that's just sort of how you're feeling as we move into this. So you've got number 4, our Firm Foundation. This is a beautiful card. And of course, with us in Taurus season, it really is all about that feeling of stability and security, and really working towards our goals and opportunities, and improving all of that in our life. So to have a firm foundation and feel that, is really like a blessing, because again, no matter what mountains or obstacles are in the way, this card is really saying that you're really trying to work towards some sense of stability. Now, number 15, Temptation. This is comparable to the Devil card. And the Devil card can be a representation of a Capricorn. So for Sagittarius, some of you could be on the cusp of Capricorn. But it is also about really trying to weigh in on how to make proper decisions, because sometimes we can be tempted, to spend a little bit more money maybe where we shouldn't be, or maybe we're tempted to go into a relationship, or a partnership, and we know that maybe it's not going to be the healthiest thing for us, or, again, we're relying on, external things in our life to make us happy, and we know down deep inside that it's such a temporary solution. So temptation sometimes is just really about figuring out, how do we stay in a positive direction without veering off into another direction? And then you got this beautiful number, this beautiful card here, number 7, Triumph, which is all again about really feeling a sense of victory. You're very intuitive, Sagittarius. So, you use your intuition to really help you, guide you into making good decisions. So if you're ever in a situation where you're feeling a sense of temptation, if you really listen to those inner nudges, it's going to really help you to veer into the right direction. The Triumph card is very similar to the Chariot in the major arcana. So this would represent a Cancer card. And again, it's really, this is really about feeling a sense of emotional victory as well. So let's get your secondary card here for the energies so that we can get a little bit better of a storyline here, because those are basically what those cards mean. But everything changes its course when you start adding cards. And that's why the story starts slow. But I mean, as we move through your reading, it really can change into so many different directions. So let's find out. Spirit, angels, and guides. Try that again. Spirit, angels, and guides. For the beautiful sign, Sagittarius. What is the energy that you'd like to share with us for firm foundation? Let's find out. If we could just get one, please. Just one card for firm foundation. Well, you got 2. So let's start with that. Well, look at that. Firm foundation, you got Secret Spring. This is number 34, and it's all about success. So again, building that sense of success, really capitalizing on opportunities that may be presenting themselves. And you know what? It's really, again, it's something that's going to be long-term, that's really going to help build that strong foundation. And it looks as if with the toadstools, number 44, you've got a lot of growth and expansion happening here. So something that you may have, maybe this success story is something that you kind of planted a seed with, and now it's really starting to grow and it's really starting to build. Whether you're capitalizing on an idea, a creative endeavor that maybe is something that you have been really wanting to put into action, but you've been just waiting for the right time. For some of you, it really could have a lot to do with leadership as well, because with this number 4, authority, you look there too, we've got 2 4s here. This firm foundation could have a lot to do with you taking the lead in something, maybe a promotion where it is leadership. And the reason you're feeling trapped in fear is because this is a whole new being for you. This is going to set you up for success. And where there are these new opportunities and there's this growth that's coming into being, it can sometimes be a journey that can be a little bit overwhelming. So that for some of you, it could actually be, where you're getting a higher position and, you're really going to feel the success and the solid foundation. But our mind really starts to think about every single aspect of it and what can go wrong and what, that's just how we play things out in our minds. But there's a lot of growth here. So that is beautiful success right there. Now let's find out what's going on with this temptation here. What's happening with this temptation card? What is the other energy that you'd like to share with Sagittarius? Stillness. So reflecting pool. This is very interesting. So this is number 33. So right away, you've got number 44, which is a angel message. This is a powerful master number. And I've got number 33, another very powerful message that's coming across for you. Now, the reflecting pool, again, it's like looking in a pool of water, seeing your reflection, but really being able to bask in this beautiful sense of stillness, this sense of peace. So if there were some, avenues that you have been tempted to go in, I really feel like with this number 33, you're really starting to, really look at things from a more peaceful, direction, more peaceful place. Where you have maybe been tempted before, you are really starting to realize that, what? I think those times have kind of, that's kind of gone by the wayside. I'm not really interested in pursuing that type, that maybe excitement and a little bit of toxic energy. I think I want to start bringing peace and tranquility into my life. Now let's find out what this Triumph is. So spirit, angels, and guides, what can you tell us about Triumph? One more energy, and then we're going to get right into the tarot to find out the story behind all of this. So let's find out. I'm going to take that one. Oh, you got 2. Again, you got 2. So we'll start with the bottom one here, number 21. I'm going to put my glasses on. So guardians of the land, protection. So feeling a sense of protection. And you know what? I think that your intuition really does help to protect you and to guide you down the right path. So, you know, whenever you do feel as if I'm being tempted in the wrong direction, I must remember that peace is what I'm really looking for here. I really want to feel that in my life. And I feel that sense of protection. I know that I'm not alone. And then you also got dragon, power, number 11, another master number. Look at 11, 33, 44. We're seeing a lot of synchronicities with numbers and a lot of patterns here. But dragon, we're in the year of the dragon. This is a very powerful year, Sagittarius, for you. And you know, you are feeling as if you are regaining your power. You are feeling a sense of victory. You are overcoming something with this temptation energy. If there has been anybody in your life or a situation in your life where were feeling a sense of, you were feeling powerless. And that could be a lot to do with what we're looking at here. Feeling that trapped in fear and that authority, feeling as if, you know, again, loss of power, feeling as if we don't have control over a situation. You're going to start gaining that control back, because this is exactly what these cards are really kind of relaying as far as the story goes here. So again, that'll be for some of you and not everyone. If it relates to you, then this is definitely your reading. So let's get deeper into this. Let's find out what your what the tarot cards would like to share with each of these energies. So, spirit, angels, and guides. For the beautiful sign Sagittarius, we're going to start with firm foundation, number 4, number 34, success, and number 44, growth, because those are very powerful energies. Spirit, angels, and guides, what would you like to share with us for Sagittarius? Anything else you'd like to share? Perfect. Okay. And look at that. You get the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is very much about that solid, firm foundation. So again, with us in Taurus season, and especially with the new moon coming up on May 7th, the new moon in Taurus is really about starting new projects and pursuing opportunities that help improve stability and security, which is really a lot to do with this Four of Pentacles and this firm foundation. It's holding on tightly to the things that you've worked really hard. Sometimes it's hard to let those things go too. But there is a little bit of having to let go here, because there is so much success and growth coming into play for you. But it's really feeling that sense of stability. And look at that, Ace of Swords. Two beautiful cards to really summarize what's going on with this new success that's happening for you. You are definitely having a breakthrough moment here with this Ace of Swords. It's like all of the information that has been bottled up, that has been causing this trapped in fear energy, is like a victory now, because you're feeling that breakthrough with communications. Now that we're not in that retrograde with Mercury, you're really starting to feel as if you're really starting to feel more in the ebb and flow of things, and that if you are requiring more information to really feel a sense of security and stability, you are really receiving that with this Ace of Swords. So really improving your sense of stability and foundation, lots of growth going on, lots of success. And I see, again, this Ace of Swords really cuts through all the red tape. They get to the bottom of the matter, right? You're getting to the bottom of something. You're really finding out what the truth is behind something. And with that sense of clarity, it really helps you to be able to build on that success. So let's find out with temptation. So we're going to start with temptation and this stillness, number 33. So let's find out. Spirit, angels, and guides, what would you like to share with us for temptation and stillness? And this is for the first 2 weeks of May. Anything else you'd like to share? All right. So the first one was number 5, the Hierophant. So in the traditional tarot cards, the Hierophant is part of the major arcana, and this would represent Taurus. And of course, like I said, we're in Taurus season right now. This is a lot to do with a contract. It's a lot to do with commitment. It could be your faith, your religion, your belief, your values, your morals. It's really, for some of you, you could be really looking for some wise advice. And I really feel like there's a lot of wisdom coming into play here. Really looking either to somebody for some wise advice, or you are feeling that sense within you. Because again, you have to remember your intuition is always guiding you, Sagittarius, especially for you specifically. So really this is all about commitment. So this Hierophant here is about committing to something. It could be something to do with a contract, but again, committing to your openness for peace. you know, really realizing that, you know, you don't want to be guided in all of this temptation anymore. You know, you really are ready to bring that peace and stillness in your life, and your morals and your values are what become very important here, and it's the structure of all of that. So, and I think this is what you're really, you know, really veering towards now. You also got the 9, which is also major arcana card, and it's the Hermit, and this is a Virgo card. So you got 2 earth-based signs here. So a lot of earth energy here, meaning feeling a sense of grounding and stability again. The Hermit is someone who is very wise. They really trust in their inner wisdom as well, and sometimes it's having to do a little bit of deep reflection. Sometimes it's having to go into that sense of stillness and just really really kind of be with yourself at this time to gain that inner wisdom, that inner strength that's really going to help you really decide on what your morals and values are and how you are going to walk that path. So that was that one. So now let's find out with the Triumph, the Protection, and the Power. So again, number 7, Triumph, number 21, Protection, and number 11, Power. Let's get a little bit more in depth as to what's happening there as well. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides, can you give us some more information there on these beautiful energies? And this, of course, is for Sagittarius for the first 2 weeks of May. All right. Oh, wow. This is wonderful. Okay, you've got some beautiful energies happening here, Sagittarius. For some of you, you know, you really are working towards a sense of independence financially. The 9 of Pentacles coming up here is really feeling that sense of power restored. 9 of Pentacles, again, is really, you know what, you're at a point in your life now where you're really feeling like your resources and your money is starting to pay off for you. You're able to enjoy those little luxuries, those things that you know, maybe you've been wanting to indulge in. You know, again, but you've really felt like, okay, I kind of have to hold back because financially I really want to build towards my future and build that structure. You have that here. You are really building towards something fantastic, and a lot has to do with that success and that growth. You've been working on creating that sense of stability for yourself, and now you're going to start to reap the rewards from that. That again is all that sense of independent financial growth. And then you got number 21, the World. Couldn't have a more beautiful card to kind of sum all of this up, because the World is about chapters kind of coming to a close. Things in life do full circles. We always start at a beginning, we have a middle point, and then we have an end, and then we start it all over again. This is really about feeling like, you know, the wheel is turning, and, you know, again, you're closing out chapters that are needed to close out so that you can begin something new. Feeling that sense of protection and knowing with that Triumph card that you're moving in a very positive direction. You might be moving down a new path. For some of you, you could even be, you know, doing a little bit more travel. The World can, you know, really depict travel as well. But I really feel it's more of you closing out cycles that were really playing on your mind. And now being able to release that sense of fear and that sense of temptation and really, really restoring your values. I feel like you are really on a very positive, you're really on a positive upspin. You're like leveling up here. There's definitely some sort of leveling up success-wise, and I really feel there's so much growth and expansion happening for you, and it's really going to create a solid foundation. You, again, with this 9 of Pentacles, you are going to start having more, more opportunities for money coming your way. More money to put away, more money to even have fun too. I mean, because we can't be spending all of our money on all of the necessities in life. We have to have some enjoyment too. So this really sparks my attention here. So I'm going to just do a further, with the tea leaf cards, we're just going to do a little bit more here. So Temptation, Stillness, Hierophant, and the Hermit. Those are some very powerful cards, Sagittarius. So let's see if we can get a little bit more information. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides, if you can help me to figure out a little bit more as to what's going on here. So you got Candle. So you will be shown the way. And again, we were talking about how your intuition always guides you in the right direction. So even if you have felt temptation to go down a certain way, you know, again, your intuition really helps you to really guide you in the right direction. So you're going to be shown the way. So watch for signs, because there's signs that are coming into play. And then you're going to get, and then you got Lion, so time to act. So when you're shown that way, when you feel that intensity, it's going to be time to act. You're not, and with the Lion, you're protected as well. Very powerful. And let's see if we can get one more. Leg, stepping into a new experience. So again, you are, for some of you, you could be really, again, going through a whole new sort of way of thinking. Really trying to put all of that into perspective, because again, with the Hermit card, trying to figure out where your inner light shines. Again, that would be like you stepping into a whole new experience. And, again, putting aside all of the temptation that's come over the past, you really decided that I really want to go into I really want my direction to be more in that peaceful way. This is some pretty intense energies here. So for a lot of you, I'm seeing a tremendous amount of success, but I'm really seeing also too, a lot of new direction. You are going in a totally new direction again, where I think you are really going to really feel like your morals and your values and, the things that you value most. If it's your faith, your religion, your spirituality, I think that this is where you're going to be shown the way. And along this whole way, you have a sense of protection. So it's very, very lovely energy. So let's find out what your spirit message is. Let's see what the spirit and angels would like to share with you as we move through the first 2 weeks. Spirit, angels, and guides. What would you like to share with Sagittarius? And here we go. For the first 2 weeks. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay, there's a couple. And with the first one that came out, they want to say, shine your light. This is Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. And you are a light that shines. The things that you do really impact the people that are around you, because people have a lot of respect for you. And they also really love to hear what you have to say. So you are your own light. So keep shining that light. And you are a peaceful warrior. We see this stillness card. We do want peace, right? So Archangel Ariel, thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. And again, that's standing your ground against anything that you feel was toxic, or anybody who is trying to really, situations or people that have trying to maybe stir the pot a little bit. Again, you're a peace. You want peace. You want all of that restored in your life. And you are definitely standing your ground where need be. You have the strength to do that. So now let's get one more angel message. So spirit, angels, and guides. This is just a fun little deck. Just a little healing deck. It just has some nice little words on it. Let's see. Anything else? Perfect. So the first one you got was alive. May you delight in vitality. And you have a lot of vitality. It's almost as if, you, again, feeling that sense of stillness and that peace makes you feel alive and like you're ready to move forward. You are ready for this new change, this whole new direction. And, again, you are stepping into a whole new experience that's really going to increase your energy and your vitality. And then you also got decide. May you navigate with purpose. So, really deciding on how you want to live your life, how you really want to go a little deeper with the things that are important to you, because again, there's so much success and stability happening for you. And because you're feeling that sense of growth in that way, you're feeling like you have more decisions how you really want to navigate your purpose. You may be really trying to figure out, again, with the Hermit card, what is my life purpose here? What is my direction? Because I know I'm stepping into a new experience, and I know that I have to do it. I know that I'm ready to do it. My intuition is telling me to do it. And it's just a matter of deciding how you're going to go about doing that. So now to tie this whole reading together, we're just going to get your angel messages here. This is the Archangel Power Tarot cards, so spirit, angels, and guides. To close out this reading, and to tie it all together, what would you like to share with this beautiful sign, Sagittarius? Thank you. And anything else? Okay, you got a lot. So let's start with these. The first one, Seven of Raphael. So it's time to make a decision. Okay, so you got that decide card. Be clear on what you want and take action. And again, it's time to act. A need for detoxification, and that could be that stillness as well. So that's that one. Two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. So there's lots of decisions you need to make. Over analyzing a problem. So you have to try not to think too much, because that's what brings you that trapped in fear. You need to find a compromise. Five of Michael. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome, because if you keep thinking that it has to be a certain way, it's going to make it very hard for you to make a decision. So you have to release your attachment to the outcome, consider taking a more uplifting approach. So continue to stay positive. It's very important because this is a huge journey that you're going on. And then the 8 of Gabrielle, there's a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. You're receiving communications. Messages are going to be coming to you. And again, this is a lot to do with you will be shown the way. Your angels and your guides are going to be showing you the way so that you can really start to feel like you can make this decision to go in this beautiful direction. To complete your reading, we're going to get your angel number. So your angel number to complete this reading for the first 2 weeks. Wow, you've got a lot of change coming in. So number 55, look at that. Remember, you had number 44, number 33, number 11, and now number 55. You have got all the powerful spiritual numbers around you here. This is beautiful for you. You are not alone. You are so protected. So inspiration, tune into your inner child and remember that not all who wander are lost. Give yourself permission to laugh, play, and relax. Nature's wisdom will surprise you with spontaneous inspiration as you adventure through your path, because you are on a new journey, you are on a new path, but you are being spiritually guided. Sagittarius, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope that you found parts of it resonate with you. If so, please leave comments because I love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything and I appreciate all the love and support. Until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.